Real quick, everyone. Uncivil Commanders will be at MagicCon Vegas from June 20th to June 22nd. So come say hi. What's up, everyone? Tally with Durful, bringing you another cEDH gameplay.
And for today's cEDH gameplay, we are trying to determine what commanders from Tarkir Dragonstorm are viable in cEDH. Noble takes Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan, out for a spin. Durful is trying out Narset, Jeskai Waymaster. We are joined by Hidden of Dead on Board, showcasing Ureni of the Unwritten. And Tally is bringing the pain on Zurgo, Stormrender.
Let's find any pre-games.
I do have one, Durful. I will do a Gemstone Cavern. We will remove from my hand a Mystical Tutor.
I will draw the first card of the game. I am going to go ahead and play this Wooded Foothills, and I'm going to crack the Wooded Foothills going to 39. Gonna go ahead and grab a Bayou. I am going to go ahead and ship the turn.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers, draw. Land for turn, I'm gonna play a Windswept Heath. I'll crack it. I'm going to grab Tundra. We're going to tap that Tundra, and I move to cast an Esper Sentinel. With that in mind, I will proceed to move through my phases and attempt to pass the turn to you, Hidden.
I will draw my card. I'll play out a Volcanic Island, and I will give you a card, Durful, off of Chrome Mox.
Confirm trigger. Thank you.
I will imprint this Armored Scrap Gorger. And then for 2, I will cast a Magda, Brazen Outlaw. If that is good, I will then end my turn with a Mox Amber.
Okay, draw. No, we did catch this. We do understand there was a highlight saying that Noble did draw a card when it wasn't his turn yet. We did mention it to him. He did take it back. We just wanted to say something because, it's kind of hard to see if he did take it back or not using Moxfield. I'm going to do spectator seating because I have 3 other friends here. And I also like an Esper Sentinel on my battlefield. And I have 6 cards in hand now, and say pass the turn after that.
Now I draw for turn. I'm going to play a Scrubland. I am going to go ahead and pass the turn with that.
Proceed to my next turn on tap, upkeep, and no triggers, draw. I will do 2 and attempt to cast a Talisman of Progress.
The trigger right here.
I will not pay. But at the moment, that's all I got. So if Talisman of Progress is good, I will move through phases and attempt to pass the turn to you, Hidden.
I will untap. I will draw my card. I will play out this Verdant Catacombs. I will crack this to grab out a Tropical Island.
In response to you cracking that, I'm going to flash out an Archivist of Ogma. Alright, I'll go ahead and draw my card and gain my life.
I will then head to combat, and I will send 2 at Towley. On attack, I will make a treasure.
I'll take it.
Then on my second main, I will cast this Arcane Signet, and I will pay for everything, but I am done after that.
So untap, upkeep, and draw the card. Everyone is going to get swamps with Urborg. And that's actually going to be it for me. Go ahead. Oh, it's your turn, Noble.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, good.
I'll go ahead and play this Lazotep Quarry. Let's see how responsible someone becomes with a 3rd Esper Sentinel on the board.
In response, I'll do a Lightning Tutor now, and I'll pay 1 for Durful's Esper. So I'm going to search, and after I search, Noble, you'll have a trigger.
I'll draw. I'll gain a life.
Actually, yeah, I think I'll do that. So that was my plan anyways. I'm going to put a Mox Amber top of my library.
I am going to... I'll send this Archivist of Ogma at Towley.
Why are you guys bullying me? 36.
And then I will proceed to ship the turn.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers, draw. I have plenty of opponents, so I will play an untapped Training Center. Yeah, I'll be the one to make it spicy. I'll go for one of each of my colors and attempt to cast Narset, Jeskai Waymaster. And bearing that in mind, that's all I got, guys. So I will proceed to move through phases and attempt to pass the turn to you, Hidden.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play out a Minamo as land for turn. Yeah, I guess I'll tap out and attempt a cast on my commander. All right, he's gonna enter. So I look at the top 8 cards.
Okay.
I guess I'll put in this Ancient Copper Dragon.
Oh,
Oh,
oh God.
Oh boy.
I will then head to combat, and I will send 2 at Towley. On attack, I will get a treasure. But with that, I am done.
So untap, upkeep, draw. Let's go with Vault of Champions because I have 3 friends. Tapping 3 for my commander, Zurgo. I will be casting a Mox Amber, not paying for your guys' Espers.
I do have effects at the end of your turn, Tally.
Yep, and I'm going to my end phase with no cleanup as I have 5 cards in hand. So go for it, Noble.
Alright, I'm going to entomb.
Oh, actually, do you pay for the 1 with Espers?
So I will pay for Towley's. I won't punish Sturful any further.
surprise! We have been invited to commentate for the Land Go 10K tournament in Nashville, Tennessee, May 23rd through the 25th. And Trebek and I, our channel judge, will be there along with several vendors as well as a variety of artists. There will also be a no ban list tournament going on during the event. If you're in the area and want to swing by and say hello, just hit us up.
Link will be in the description below.
And now back to the gameplay.
I'm going to entomb Protean Hulk. I'll draw for turn. I will go ahead and cast a carpet.
Triggers.
Trigger Esper Sentinels.
I'm not paying for any of the Esper Sentinels. I'm going to go ahead and tap Grubland and Lazotep Quarry to cast a Demonic Tutor. Alright, I have found my card that I would like to grab. Alright, I have my plan. I'm going to move to my next main phase. I'm skipping combat with these guys. They're not going anywhere.
Sure.
I am going to target Hidden for 2 black mana. I am going to cast Forsaken Miner.
So yeah, I've gotta do the Mind Break trap.
Alright. With my last remaining black, I'm gonna reanimate my Protean Hulk.
Okay.
I pass the turn after that.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers, draw. Attempt to cast Chrome Mox.
We have 2 triggers.
I will not pay for either Esper Sentinel as I move to cast my Chrome Mox. Then I am going to move to imprint Dragon's Rage Channeler. So then I'm going to do white and 1, attempt to cast a Voice of Victory. I will tap 1 and 2 for an Arcane Signet. So then I'm going to tap down and do Talisman of Creativity. So for me, that is a count of 4. This is by far going to be the strangest way I get an extra storm count on top of it. I'm going to actually cast Mox Diamond, and then I have no land to discard, so it will get sacrificed. But that will give me 5 casts in total. Fortunately, unfortunately, that's all I'm going to end up with. I proceed through my phases. I go to end step. I am going to trigger Narset, Jeskai, Waymaster. Beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. Hence why I was going for a higher count. So then I get to draw 5. That's it for me. And then I will pass it over to you, Hidden. And I foresee getting flamed in the comments that I didn't use those last 2 to just cast Cyclonic Rift.
I think I'm just going to head to combat and send these at you, Noble, for 13 in the air.
What
on
did I
attack,
ever do to you?
I have a trigger.
You have a win on board. What are you talking about?
I'm going to get a Gynax. On ETB, he is going to get me another treasure. Then I have another trigger. I get 19 treasures. Holy shit.
God.
So now I have 21 treasures. I'm going to, on my second main, activate Magda.
Sugary shit, I totally forgot about Magda.
Yeah.
I am keeping
I
that
did
sugar
say block
shit,
Magda so he couldn't do this.
Yeah, no, I approve of you keeping the sugary shit, because that was... Wow. All right. No, I'm here for it. I want to see this. Let's go.
See, what do I want? The first one is going to be a Maskwood Nexus. I will then do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Activate Magda again.
I will draw my second card from this and
Yep.
gain my second life from this.
I'm gonna get this Hullbreaker Horror.
We're in danger.
This is going to trigger Gynax to get me an extra treasure since a dragon entered under my control. I'll go up to 12 treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to cast a Niv Mizzet rune. I have a cast trigger. It's going to target the Mox Amber. Additionally, I have an ETB trigger of making another treasure. Then I will attempt to cast Mox Amber. I will be paying for all 3 Esper Sentinels. On cast, I will choose to target the Chromox. Am I good to represent a loop of Mox Amber and Chromox for an infinite spell count and infinite mana?
Sure. Sure.
Yep, go for it.
Instead of, once I have infinite mana, I'll choose to instead do Niv Mizzet and Mox Amber.
What did Niv Mizzet do again? I feel like we're missing something with Niv Mizzet.
Oh, this is, I guess I can just do my commander. So I'll just do that loop instead. So I'm going to choose to swap between these. I'll hit till I get Terror of the Peaks.
Yeah, then then you'll just start bouncing dragons and kill us.
Yes, I continue to loop my commander, and I will deal everyone an infinite amount of damage.
Well, that was a bit out of left field. So
Mhm.
kudos to Hidden for winning on Ureni of the Unwritten. It even inspired me to try the deck list out on Double Sleeved MTG. So
Yeah. And we
Pretty
were
stellar.
actually having a long argument whether or not you targeted the right spell or you should have held the Mind Break track. But when you look back to what Hidden was doing, MBT was not stopping that. Because he technically wasn't casting anything at all. He was just Magda all the way, which I feel so stupid not blocking it, because the entire time when he had Magda ready to swing, I kept thinking to myself, if he's swinging at me, I'm blocking. And I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why I pulled away. Like, I should have blocked it the first time he attacked me.
yep, you live and learn, and then you get loves in a helmet.
Yep. But Ureni OP with Magda. We learned that the hard way. Alright, but if you did like the video, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, as we do read them. Join our Discord. It is free for all.
Almost up to
We'll be
100
doing-
users. Come check us out.
Almost 100 users. We will be doing community day games here shortly. This could be either cEDH or even casual. Whatever we want to play. But if it's your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
See ya.